Hey everyone, welcome back. We are doing the PS4 Impressions. I'm Hill with Mike Games and Andrick on the far left. And Mike just got his PS4 and Andrick got his today as well. It's still sitting in the box somewhere, believe it. But Mike is going to show us, and he's going to help us with the impressions of the PS4. Completely unbiased.
Very biased. Very racist.
How dare you? This is a racist impression of the PS4. And what we're going to do is first you're going to kind of give us the experience of how it was taken out of the box, your feelings of everything, the controllers, and also we're going to go over the interface. And then in the next segments, we're going to actually play a little game and go over that as well.
The pew-pews. Pew-pew.
So...
I mean, the first thing I noticed was actually the controller. That was the first thing I
wanted. Even before you took it out of the box? That's amazing.
Well, I took the controller out of the box first, and then, yeah.
All right. So what did you like about the controller? And I want to hold up the controllers while he's talking about it. God damn it, I just turned on the PS3. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. So here's the PS4 controller. Here's the PS3/PS2 controller. And... this is where you tell us how the controller is on hold.
I mean, yeah, it has more of a heft to it, so I think that's good in a way.
Okay.
Because the PS3, PS2 controller.
So when you throw your controller out of anger, it doesn't like crack as quickly.
Exactly.
All right. There we go.
We haven't tested that yet.
We barely got it an hour ago. So.
Somebody's doing a drop test somewhere. I'm sure.
I'm sure
they're doing a blended test too.
Will it blend the PS4? Somebody screaming in the background, no!
And then as you could tell, I mean, it's actually bigger than the PS3 controller, but I think it's in a good way. It just feels a lot better in your hands. The
touchscreen.
The controller feels a lot better in your hands.
There we go. He really meant controller. So leave your comments for Mike. And what anything else, like how the buttons kind of press?
Yeah, I mean everything feels a lot better.
What I really like is the trigger, because the trigger on the PS3 feel kind of whimsical. Because I hate a curved trigger. That just doesn't feel right, especially during shooting games.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have this little groove here where your fingers can kind of rest.
Yeah, it's extended a little bit more, and it just feels a lot better.
Yeah, so it's really nice. And then they have this touchscreen. I'm interested in how like a lot of these games are going to implement that. And the analog sticks, you said
they were actually the hardest thing for me to get used to. I mean, it just feels completely different, like from the PS3 controller. Just simply because they have these little grooves in it. They seem a little bit more. Well, it's just different. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just haven't gotten used to it.
Yeah.
I haven't spent hours playing with my joysticks yet.
Because it's still in the box.
Yes, it's still in the box, so I could give two shits about that.
The gold is so heavy.
All this gold is so heavy. So yeah, I mean, it's very. It seems like it's even tighter as far as coming back to the center.
Right.
But yeah, it seems like it's a good fit.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see, because I used to hate playing first-person shooters on the PlayStation. So I'm interested to see how I will like it on this.
I was going to say, it feels like a very shooter-oriented controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like the 360/Xbox One.
Right.
And the buttons also feel a little lower, so it feels actually a lot better.
Yeah, and the buttons don't kind of curve there, and they feel a little bit wider as well. I don't. I kind of like it. It's going to be. I'm a video game fight. Like I fight in video games. I'm a fighting gamer.
So you're not a lover?
I'm not a lover. There's no loving games out there, right? Maybe in Japan.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
maybe on the Wii U.
Anyway, here's the buttons are kind of a little bit wider, so and it kind of rests nicely under your fingers. They don't protrude like the PS3 one does, and I guess kind of playing in these fighting games, it's going to feel a little bit better when you're putting in combos, because you have to do.
But you use the D-pad, right? Don't you when you fight? When you use fighting games?
Yeah, but when fighting games, they require a lot of button combinations, right. And I don't think any other game requires that. Any kind of genre where you have to press two buttons at one time,
right.
Or switch between buttons at a certain time. So it feels a little bit more comfortable in that regard. I I can't test it out because there's no fighting games coming out very soon. So not until Capcom says, "Hey, we gotta reissue."
I actually think
game.
Injustice is actually coming out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Injustice
Oh, really?
is out
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, okay, that should be a good test there.
Yeah. Then it has a speaker on it now. Let's see. I haven't played any games yet. But
For the lover games.
And,
the lover
and
game.
it has the nice little jack here, so you can jack off. And you can talk to your...
Didn't the PS3 have that?
No,
No.
it didn't. So it actually comes with a pair of headphones and a mic. So you can talk to your friends. It's not as cool as the Xbox One, but it seems like it's nice that they threw it in there.
Yeah.
Is it included? It's not included, right?
It is included.
It is
okay.
included.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
It's a little in-ear.
Because I mean, that's the thing I was thinking is like most people will want like the Bluetooth version of that.
I'm not a big Bluetooth fan, but I do like the Xbox One a lot. So
Really? Okay.
just because it fits nice, it makes me feel like if I was a telemarketer or I worked at a call center.
Well, that would suck. Anyway, all right. So, what do you think about? Are you kind of done talking about your experience? Or?
Yeah, and I know Andrew had an experience about the PlayStation itself.
The first thing that you'll notice when you get it out of the box is one, the box is really small. That's the first thing I noticed. The second thing was taking it out of the box. It's a really small console, smaller than my PS3 Slim, which I have.
Really?
Yeah. So I felt it's super small.
And it's very neat. I don't know if you guys have watched the video just yet, or we included in this video, but how when it boots up, Andrew had to show me.
Oh, it's amazing! It will fucking blow your mind, man.
And like supposedly, like when it boots up, it makes you like a sandwich or something. It's pretty ridiculous. No, like the lighting changes with the screen, which is very clever.
Yeah, so it starts whenever it's booting up. It glows blue to let you know it's booting up.
Don't ruin the surprise for them. Let them see it.
It's already spoiled. And it gives you a blowjob. It makes you sandwich.
It makes you sandwiches and doesn't talk back. No,
It doesn't look like a
It's
George
the perfect
Foreman.
lover then.
It doesn't look like a George Foreman grill. That's a good thing. That's
no.
a win.
It looks very slick, so it's very nice. It's a very good design, and the other I should say the other Sony design I've seen as of late that looks as good as maybe the PS Vita. I haven't seen like many Sony items don't really look that good as far as design. Maybe a Bravia TV. I don't know.
Sleek.
Yeah, it's definitely sleek. I mean, they pulled this out of their asses. So
Right.
They definitely worked on the design.
Because you can tell the
sleek.
design. The designer is different.
Yeah, designers want to go with simple, sleek look, and
Right.
they did it. I mean, it's a box that plays games, guys. I mean, it's not that hard. So just make it sleek and make it looks like it goes the rest of your stuff. So
Yeah, there you go. You see.
Other than that, I mean, the setup was really quick. I mean, previously I know Sony, and I hated that with the PS3 loading all the updates. So since this required a day one update, I was dreading it.
Right.
But it was actually pretty quick.
So it's very quick. And I think you said earlier, Andrew, that if you're running into any update issues.
yeah, I was having an issue with the Wi-Fi's. Trying to download an update for this. I
Trying
found
to
that
get the GBs and the Wi-Fi's going.
right, exactly. So the update's actually really small, but it would only go halfway through and then say it timed out or something.
That's when you're on your Wi-Fi. So
Right. So the fix I found for that was just to actually do a hard line into the back with your Ethernet cord, and it worked.
What I did was actually I heard about people having issues connecting to the PlayStation Network, so I actually just downloaded it right from the PlayStation website, from Sony's website, put on a USB drive, and installed it that way.
Were you like 50?
It worked. I didn't have
Where
to
the
worry
hell
about
did
the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I gotta see this flash drive. You still have one? That's amazing.
It's just a flash.
People carry those still? No, anyway. Yeah, like so you could do that. Also, have good strong internet, because that typically what holds it up as well.
Internet will help with these game consoles.
If you have 56K modem, sorry, it's not gonna work out for
Xbox One is
Yeah.
not for you.
you. And the PS4 either.
You're not watching this right now.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got a few minutes. Are you going to take us through the interface real quick?
Yeah, so I mean, the setup was really quick and easy. really painless. And one thing I noticed is the menu system. The what's it called again?
The crossbar, the X crossbar,
cross menu bar or something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
They didn't even work on that name. It has to be something cool.
It's the fucking operating system.
So we're looking at the OS right now.
And I mean, it's pretty
We're talking in
easy
computer terms
to use. I mean, it's not cluttered.
Yeah, it's not cluttered compared to the PS3 where you had to go through all these different menus to drill down into what you're looking for. And a lot of the settings in the PS3, they would label it not what they actually meant.
You had to go to a folder that would then take you.
It was really strange.
Well, I think essentially it's the same concept. It's just that it doesn't show all the sub menus when you go to that one particular thing, so it does look a lot cleaner.
And I think they got this idea from the PS Vita.
Yeah, it seems like they definitely took some inspiration from it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, once you're in the settings, I mean, you could find everything just right there without going into all these sub menus. So really awesome. And yeah, I mean, it's really fast, pretty responsive.
Yeah, you can tell how smoothly it actually moves.
Yeah.
That really works out. And one thing that I thought was interesting is that you pointed out, Andrick, earlier, like how the space, how much space that this operating system takes out. So you see how simple everything is.
Right.
Just make a guess really quickly before we get there, how many gigs that actually takes. All right,
I know.
You're fucking wrong. whoever guessed, you're wrong. No,
So it comes with a 500 gigabyte hard drive.
500 gigs.
It takes 100 gigs.
100 gig operating system.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Everything is moving in the background very fluidly.
Now.
Because of the 100 gigs.
Because there's 400 gigs left.
So
there's a fucking tablet computer out there that just passed the fuck out.
It seems kind of ridiculous, yeah. The other thing is, I mean, you're going to download, your Netflix. You're going to download any other, if there's HBO Go. I'm not sure about that.
Not yet.
But I know Netflix is one of them, and any other media stuff that you're going to download.
And these games are like 30 to 60 gigs each.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed actually isn't as bad as some of the others. 21 gigs, but I've seen some. There was NBA 2K14. I think it was like 38 gigs.
Right.
Pretty ridiculous.
And so that equals out to where you have like 387. That's about like, what, 10 games, 9 games?
Yeah, but obviously you can delete them. This is what I read. You can delete the games and save your actual save progress. So you do want to share it with a friend and then you get it back. Your progress won't be deleted. You'll get those gigabytes back.
Yeah, I guess the logic is you're not playing 10 games at a set time.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's very much in the computer, the old ways old computers used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put the actual game and then download it, and you got 7 floppies and stuff to play the game, and then when you were done with it, you just deleted it.
Well, that's what PC gamers are like. Well, before downloads, this is how we had to fucking do it.
Yeah,
we had to roll. Have you ever heard of CD-ROM? That's what we had to fucking do it. Are you gonna try to sign in?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to stop the segment here, and Mike is going to show us how quickly he can load and unload a game, and unload and load and so forth and so on.
Right.
And then we're going to show a little of Assassin's Creed, Creed 4.
Pew, 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 pew.
And maybe check out some Playroom.
I still don't know what that is, and I've been studying this shit for a long time. Anyway, check us out in the next segment.
Be there.